Once again, everybody, welcome back to the Video Game Dungeon. I am Dungeon Space Lord on Facebook, also known as Commander Olrox on the Xbox platforms. Today I have with me my friend here,
Darksolid X.
And today is going to be the official second episode of the Dungeon Crawl, and we are going to make this a
Fighting Edition.
We're going to start off by talking a little bit about Street Fighter V. First thing I want to talk about, which me and Dark here, we went ahead and talked about the
graphics.
The graphics. I personally think the graphics didn't look much better than Street Fighter 4. John seems to see more of a difference than I do. I think it looks damn near identical, a little bit crisper.
There's actually a lot of difference. If you put it side by side, the only thing that's not different is actually, well, you could say it's different. It's just different. All right. I mean, the movement and everything, the poses, all of it's the same. It's just the graphic, the skin, the shadow, it's different.
I mean, you can see that, especially when you talk about, the new mechanics of the game or what they may add or take away. Mm-hmm. But to me, when you visually just look at the game, I mean, it looks sharper, mm-hmm. more vibrant.
Yeah.
They don't look to me as cartoony as they did in Street Fighter 4. I mean, they still have that little element of cartoony, but it's not as bad. But yeah, that's what I thought about that.
Okay. Like I said, it still looks. Ryu still look like Ryu. Chun-Li still look like Chun-Li. It's just the graphics been updated a little bit and more shadows.
There is one fighter that I would like to see come back.
Alright, we're talking about fighters that's coming back.
The fighters we would like to possibly see return. I know this may be random and obscure, but I want to see Q come back. Q was the fucking man. I do want to see him come back. He probably definitely won't, but I mean, I can hope, I can want.
Yeah,
doesn't mean it'll come true.
Yeah, what the thing about Q is, he really doesn't have like a backstory. Like
that's
he's
what
like
makes him mysterious.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's the cool thing about him. And he's just this big, tall, metal guy.
Yep, with a fedora and a trench coat on and some gloves.
Yeah.
Walking around looking all creepy like. But I think he's awesome.
Yeah. And then also, you said you wanted to see 12.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 12.
It's 12.
It's 12.
It's 12. The white dude.
The white guy with the
Venom looking.
There you go.
Type.
The symbiote-like movement, tentacles, movement, whatever.
Yeah, he is kind of
obscure again.
Obscure.
Obscure means like not a commonly used or wanted fighter.
Oh, okay.
Or not seen very often. He's obscure.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, that's true.
Very true.
Yeah. So, hopefully, Capcom, you guys put those two in the next Street Fighter V.
Capcom, we love you.
Just release everyone. Everyone.
I have to ask one more thing. Just please at least confirm for me, Capcom, that there will be a Resident Evil 7. I just need to know. I mean, I know I love the Revelation series that you guys are going with. It's got that old Resident Evil feel to me, but I need a Resident Evil 7.
Okay, well, since we're doing our wish list, Capcom, the big three, Art of Legend, Mega Man Legend 3. Come on.
That's what I'm talking about.
I bought the game back in the PlayStation 1.
Me too.
And I want to see 3. You guys do too.
Yep. Oh yeah, we do. We all want to see it.
Oh yeah.
That's another thing that I want to see is I want to see them finish or continue the real fucking Devil May Cry. Okay? I want to know who the fuck Nero is. I need, and we all deserve to know. they're doing the HD remaster. I ain't gonna hate on them for that. I'm gonna fucking play it again because it's been a while.
True.
Played on 360. But fucking continue the real man, myth, legend, the real fucking Dante story.
No remake. No continue of the remake.
Yep. Continue of the original story.
The white hair.
Yes.
Dante.
White hair. Real. Official. Ebony and Ivory. Fucking totem. Bow, bow, bow. Dante.
Alright.
Back on track here.
Okay, so we're back on Street Fighter.
Street Fighter 5. Characters, I mentioned Q, 12.
And then we've watched the trailers, a lot of the gameplays.
Yep.
And what do you think of it?
I think it looks good. I did notice a couple things, like we were talking about earlier, how the short distance of the dashes, to me, is really strange. And we also did notice that the jumping arc was way higher, and the attacks were more, they were quicker from the air, and more of just a, it was Chun-Li with the air, just downward diagonal hit after that giant fucking arc of a jump. We were thinking that they were trying to change the mechanic in the way of removing the dashing and implementing to gain ground by jumping, with more so focus on jumping and attacking opposed to dashing.
More useful jumps.
Exactly.
And less useless jumps.
Exactly. Where you're not leaving yourself fucking open and vulnerable to attack and just getting fucking obliterated.
Hadouken, come on, jump.
Hadouken! Hadouken! Epic.
Alright. But anyways, yeah, I think they're limiting the dash. So
way too much.
You could give more room for jumps. Because mostly tournament plays, no one jumps. He only jumps when you have to. But then no one jumps and everyone's on the ground.
Yep.
And then, yeah, I think they're trying to add that long jump to help out.
Yep.
Or the high jump. And then, the dash, they're making it, they're leaving it there, but they're making it
harder to
not
use.
not as useful.
Yep.
So you don't rely on just that. And then,
I think it's a good way to kind of change it up a little bit, see how it plays out. I mean, but, we really didn't see many very characters dash. We did see Ryu's dash was very short.
yeah, but that was still the alpha stage.
That was the alpha, so we're hoping that, everything, you see alpha, beta, possibly. But, we're hoping that, Capcom sees this and fixes all this, these problems with what we're seeing and the inconsistencies. But hopefully the finished product is amazing. We got a very strong character roster.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about Charlie. Love playing Charlie. He's just
Charlie.
a guy.
Wait, what's his name?
Charlie.
Not
Nash.
fucking Charlie.
Charlie.
His name's not Nash, it's Charlie. Okay, let's get that fucking straight, people. If you're a Street Fighter fan, you'll call him Charlie. Alright.
Alright. And then, who else? Roaster? Character?
Oh, the new ones we're talking about?
The one we see.
Oh, the Jack clone. Gaius.
No.
Josie?
And Bison.
Oh. That is one thing I did want to touch base on real quick, is nowadays in fighting games, you never really see the fighters age, but M. Bison actually is aging. He has white hair now. And you did also see that in Mortal Kombat X, where the fighters did get older, which I like. It makes it more believable. And like in Mortal Kombat X, how the next generation was kind of coming in to take over.
The kids.
Exactly. Fucking awesome. I really like that. And Bison is the fucking man. He looks amazing. I'm going to play him.
Yeah, his move, I think, is, it looks OP almost.
Yeah, it very well fucking could be. It is Bison we're talking about here.
Well, true. Alright, but,
Speaking of rosters, next game we're talking about is Tekken 7. I hear that they're
7?
bringing... Yeah, it's Tekken 7, man.
Okay, I'm lost.
Tekken 7.
Alright, well, they have a few. The only two that's kind of similar is, Law and his son.
Yep.
And then, I mean, everyone has, like, similar move, but not quite. They're actually different. And, yeah, but they're, I mean, if you're considering everyone from the old one that has passed away to the new one
Mm-hmm.
that they made up for.
That's a nice roster.
6.
That's going to be
We're talking about 50 characters.
at least. Because I know with Mortal Kombat Armageddon, I want to say there was 64 fighters in there. And that, to me, was the best Mortal Kombat game simply on the fact that the roster was fucking flawless. Flawless fucking victory is what I say.
I always liked 3. Sorry.
Don't get me wrong, I love all the Mortal Kombat games, even Sub-Zero Mythologies, Mortal Kombat Special Forces, even though a lot of people don't even know Mortal Kombat Special Forces or Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Mythologies is. But
or Shaolin
Monks. Shaolin Monks. The more offshoot side Mortal Kombat games, I liked them. But back to Tekken 7. Besides the amazing character roster that's rumored, I did see a couple things that made me angry. They defiled my favorite Tekken fighter, my favorite character in Tekken, Yoshimitsu.
The samurai guy.
The fucking octopus samurai alien.
He's supposed to be samurai.
Not a fucking alien with tentacles and a fucking samurai sword. Still doing the same moves, but looking like a samurai. He's a fucking samurai. You could have made sweeter samurai armor to change on him, or maybe altered the way he looked in a way that he still is a samurai, not a fucking octopus squid alien. Just fucking saying.
Octopus squid.
That's what he fucking...
Yeah, that is.
Literally, he had the face of an alien almost from the Alien movies. Tentacles coming off his head, and like a fucking spacesuit on almost. Kind of like spacey looking, almost reminded me kind of like the Guyver suit, but not awesome. Like the fucking Guyver suit.
No, that's nowhere close to Guyver suit.
I mean, just like the way that it looked. Like what it was made out of. It kind of looked like a fucking hard, like...
He kind of reminded me of that blue guy from Hellboy, but with tentacles.
You talking about the big dude?
No, the blue guy.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
But with tentacles.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I'm sorry. I can't. That's fucking terrible. But anyway.
Give us multiple costumes.
There you go, because I don't want to have to fucking use my favorite character looking like that. Give it an origin or original costume. Just give me the basic, regular Yoshimitsu, generic. I don't give a fuck. I just don't want him to look like that.
Alright. So, and since we're talking about Tekken 7, we'll be catching up on some of the newer characters.
That's right. Keeping an eye out.
Okay, so first we'll start with the pretty, beautiful Josie. And she looks really nice.
She looked emotional. She cried when she won.
Okay, yeah, she's emotionally good, but
she
no.
could be a good fighter.
But she some of her moves, I noticed that she fights like Bruce, the kickboxer guy.
Yep, Bruce.
And I'm not sure if they're gonna try to replace Bruce or implement like the two of them.
Hey, could be his daughter.
Well, it could be because kind of like Eddie Gordo and Christine.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think they're doing something like that.
You mean the DJ of the Tekken world?
Yeah.
The dance fighter.
I forgot.
What is the name of that martial arts?
Capoeira? Capoeira, something like that?
I don't know. Hey, if you know, put in the comments below. Help us out, because we both can't remember the name of it.
The cop dancing move.
Hey, it works. It is what it is. We said it.
Okay. But anyways, so enough about Josie, and who else did you want to talk about?
I wanted to talk about the fact that Gygus looked like a Jack clone with a different skin, with almost like a helmet, and then once again the tentacles hanging off his back.
I think they're tubes.
Well, looked like tentacles, but they were tubes, because he was obviously an experiment of some sort, like the Jack unit. Thinking maybe he was a failed version or upgraded version of the Jack unit. Same fighting style.
Yeah, pretty much. But then I noticed that he's a bit faster.
Yes.
But the moves are like very, very similar.
Similar. That's what I said. It could possibly be a Jack clone. We'll have to find out. There was another. Oh yes, speculations on. Spoiler alert. If you you do not want to know who the final boss is,
The last boss.
That's right.
Is
Kazumi.
Kazumi.
Who could she possibly be? Is it Heihachi's wife?
Or daughter?
Tell us what you think. I personally think it's his daughter.
I think it's his wife.
Could it be?
You guys go ahead, leave the comment below, and
leave it in the comments. Let us know what you think.
We'll see who gets the most. But last boss, Kazumi.
Another cool thing. You were about to say it, and I know you were. Say what you were going to just say.
She has a demon form.
Bam! I fucking knew it. Demon form. I knew that's what he was going to say.
So, you guys go ahead and check it out. This video's on YouTube. I'm interested in how the story plays out.
Me too. Like I've said before to you guys, I love video games. I play them for the stories. You know, all the multiplayer hype is a secondary to me. The main reason for me playing video games is to experience the story. You know, I love it so fucking much. It's an art. It's a beautiful thing.
Yes, fighting.
Oh.
Yeah.
The ultra style moves that they're implementing.
Super
moves.
Attack that they implemented. So if you guys haven't seen it, it's kind of animation.
Based attack.
Yeah.
Sort of like the ultras in Street Fighter.
Yes. So it kind of works like that, and that seems to be pretty interesting too, to have it implemented in there.
That is awesome, but at the same time, the mechanics looked like they really didn't do much of a change besides that. Nothing else really stood out. It just looked like the same Tekken mechanics. Didn't look like they expanded on it really at all, except for that one thing that we noticed based on what we've seen so far.
They also have it looks like a charge move.
Yeah.
Where it gives them like an extra.
That too.
Where they could withstand like an extra hit. So.
That as well.
It looks. I don't know how to explain it, but it's there too.
We'll have to wait until it comes out and find out.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get my hands on Tekken 7. Speaking of Tekken,
there's another game
similar, or quite possibly of the same franchise,
kinda,
depending on how you look at it. Pokken Tournament, which is the Pokemon franchise turned into a legitimate
fighting game.
Fighter. Pikachu! Blasting fucking things down. But like we were talking about earlier, you know, this is something they should have done a long time ago with what, Pokemon Stadium?
No, Coliseum.
Coliseum.
That's what it should have been.
Yeah.
Because Pokemon Coliseum is just a Pokemon battle without the RPG element of walking around.
It's like stripping an amazing RPG down to just the fighting. It's like just playing every fight in Final Fantasy series back to back to back without the story or the adventuring or anything of that nature. It's just you're playing the battle after battle after battle.
Yes, pretty much that.
That's fucking horrible. To me, that's a bad idea, bad for business idea. Nintendo.
True, but then back then you could plug your Game Boy into your 360 and then
360.
No,
not 64.
N64. You could they could transfer your file or something. You could bring your Pokemon actually.
No, see, that is a fucking cool aspect. That's a great fucking, very cool interactive experience with the N64 on that.
Yeah. But
wait, it wasn't the N64, was it? You could hook up your Game Boy. That's pretty fucking cool, dude. Wow.
Because I know you could hook up your
Game Boy Advance to the GameCube.
Yeah.
For like Legend of Zelda and stuff like that.
But I think the older Game Boy, you could hook it up to
the 64 for Pokemon Coliseum.
Yeah.
Now that's fucking cool. See, I'll admit it. I try to stay away from the Pokemon craze my whole life. Huge Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball fan. I finally broke down all these years later, and I knew what happened was gonna happen. I'm fucking addicted to Pokemon. I love it. But I'm just glad I didn't do that a long time ago, because it would have consumed me like everything else. Video games mainly is my true love in life.
I actually picked up Pokemon when the first generation came out.
When it released.
Yeah, and then I played it and I beat it, and then when the second generation came out and I did a little research on it, found out it's similar to the first generation. So it kind of got like repetitive with me.
Yeah.
So I kind of stopped after that.
I mean, this Pokken tournament looks cool because it's a legitimate Pokemon fighting game.
Yes.
I want to see who the roster is going to be. I mean, based on what I've seen, my most favorite is going to be Gengar. I'd say out of what they've shown so far.
I'm going to stick with Pikachu.
Come on, John. Generic Pikachu, huh?
No, not generic. Pikachu's
Pikachu. Pikachu is the front man of Pokemon.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's like Mario.
Or Ryu.
The Nintendo world. Or Ryu.
Or Ryu.
Street
Do I play
Fighter.
Ryu?
Ken. Hey, can't forget about Ken.
No, I haven't forgot about Ken, but Ryu is like on the cover.
Hey, Ken better be too. He's on there somewhere. Alright. But, yeah, one thing I do want to see is the roster, how that's going to play out. Gengar looks sweet. One thing that I'm asking Nintendo, please, please, listen, please, put an actual Pokemon RPG on the Wii U. It's time. It's time. Speaking of Wii U, if you want to reach out to me on the Wii U, my Nintendo ID is Bowser_84. That's right.
And I don't have one. Support Pokemon.
That's right. My bad. There was more we were discussing.
Yeah, no, because the support Pokemon is supposed to be there to support your Pokemon.
The way that this game is set up, it reminds me a lot of the Naruto or the newer Naruto game mechanics, where it's like an open plane where you can run as you please in battle. You've got support characters to back you up. Reminds me a lot of that, and I really enjoy that fighting game style. It's not, don't get me wrong, I love standard, classic 2D fighters. Don't get me wrong, but it's a nice take or fresh take on the genre of fighting.
Yep.
Makes it more interactive. Makes it, you can strategize more. There's just a lot more elements.
A lot more, stuff that you could actually pull out
of the game. But that is, cool. I like how they finally did it, and I thought that's a great style of game to choose for that specific franchise. Because of Pokemon, when you're playing, it's always they're just sitting there,
waiting for you to
attack.
And like I said, a fighting game for Pokemon is long overdue.
Oh yeah.
And we also talked about how you being a trainer, telling your Pokemon what to do. And instead of picking the commands, what you do is you actually control the commands.
So you essentially
kind of telling your Pokemon what to do.
So you're essentially still a trainer, but you physically are the trainer. You're not controlling a trainer in game. You essentially become the legitimate trainer. I mean, I'm sure there's probably trainers in the game, obviously, because of the story purposes and whatever. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's a cool way to look at it, at least. A little bit of imagination. Was there anything else we're going to talk about in Pokemon or Pokken tournament? I'll buy it. I'll play it.
Yeah. Well, I think that's it for the Pokken. Pokken tournament.
So another thing we do want to discuss is, as you can all tell, this is a collaboration video. The Dungeon Lord from the video game Dungeon. We're collaborating with Darksolid X.
It's just solid. And I have a YouTube channel, and I do Minecraft videos for now. Hopefully I'll be able to expand on other genre of video games.
Minecraft is fucking awesome.
Yeah. So if you want to learn how to make redstone stuff, well, there are other guys that does that. I haven't got to that yet. I'm still working on it. But my YouTube channel is called Darksolid X Darksolid space X on YouTube. And if you can't find me, just put Minecraft in front of it and you'll see my face pop up. It'll look kind of like this, but Minecraft drawn.
Pretty cool. You guys should definitely check his channel out. He's got some great content, great videos on there. Speaking of Minecraft, I do own Minecraft on the Xbox One. slash Xbox 360. So reach out to me at Commander Space Olrox on the Xbox 360, Xbox One. Another thing is, don't forget to check out the video game dungeon, or the dungeon stream as I call it, on Twitch at the_video_game_dungeon. Sorry again, it's a lot, but that's who we are. And Dungeon Space Lord on Facebook. And check us out. You know?
Alright. And then before we head off, one word about streaming is Twitch.
Yep.
So, we're trying to get into Twitch.
Check it out. I stream from my PlayStation 4 and my Xbox One. He's in the process of getting his stream up for PC content, you know, expanding over into console content.
Yes.
Our streams are coming. Check us out. We're great fucking gamers. I mean, look at our credentials. That's all you got to do. Look at my gamer score. That's all you got to do. That's 1 out of 7 consoles that I own, not including my handhelds. But anyway, besides the point. So, check out our streams. You know,
check out our channels.
Check out our channels. We got awesome, great content. More content coming. Constant, consistent content coming. I know the Video Game Dungeon right now is kind of scrambled. I'm coming up with a more strict schedule of the different segments that we offer. So, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much for the view. Don't forget to like. Make sure you tell a friend. Comment below. We want to hear everything.
And whatever you do, never stop watching.
That's right.
So you guys have a good day.
And we'll see you on the next Dungeon Crawl.
Bye.